Hello, my YouTube family, and welcome back to yet another Freebie Friday from me. This Friday, I am coming at you with something a little bit different. I feel like I said that last week too. Something a little bit different. I'm sorry for the background and the clutter. I am in the process of moving out of my classroom, and since I brought some home, I just threw it in the office. So, hence why all the mess behind me. But anyways, so for this Freebie Friday, I wanted to talk about something that I'm actually currently going through myself. If you have been kind of paying attention to my Instagram story and over the past week, you've seen that I went on vacation with my mother to Nassau, Bahamas. And when we were away on vacation, I had it very set in my mind that I wanted to stick to my routine as closely as possible while I was away on vacation. I always try to do that because I hate to go away on vacation, and I'm sure other people experience this too. You go away on vacation and then you come back and it's like you're not sticking to your routine while you're there, so when you come back it's so much harder to get back into that routine when you return home, because vacation is always only temporary. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this because I really tried to stick closely to my routine while I was on vacation, and I did very well with that the first couple of days while I was there. It was a short trip. It was only 5 full days, but with that, I ended up getting sick the second to last night there. So it was, I believe, Tuesday night. I was like deathly ill, like couldn't leave the room. So all day Wednesday, I had to stay in the hotel room. I was very sick. I'm not going to get into details. I know TMI, ew, but it happens. We get sick in different ways. And it sucks. It's gross and not something that you really want to talk about, but it is something that's a reality, and it is something that happens to people. And it just so happened to happen to me on vacation, which totally blew. So I'm bouncing back from it right now. I still don't feel 100%, but I feel a lot better than I did on Wednesday, so 2 days ago. So anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was not only when you're getting sick while traveling, but what can you do to try to get yourself back to the state that you were in prior to getting ill, to get yourself back into your gym routine and your diet and nutrition routine. So number one is to make sure you are hydrating. This is my 3rd cup of this morning. This is an 18-ounce cup, and it's just ice water. So good. So good. I love cold water. I love cold things. I've just been sipping on this. Your hydration game is going to be key. You want to keep your hydration game strong. It is going to help you immensely. So when you get dehydrated, when your body faces a state of dehydration, you experience all kinds of things like headache, fatigue, maybe nausea. You might face constipation. All these things can come along with dehydration. You don't want your body to be hydrated, especially when you're trying to fight off a cold or a flu or a stomach bug or whatever it may be. I understand that it's very hard. Trust me, I understand. It's very hard to drink while you are facing a stomach bug, but just taking little sips at a time is very important. When you have a stomach bug, it is also very important to make sure that you're getting in adequate sodium. A lot of times people run away from sodium. Because, you know, we're taught all of our lives that sodium is bad, it's bad for the heart. And in excess, yes, of course it can be bad. Anything in excess can be bad, but your body does need a certain amount of sodium to balance out your electrolytes. So what I was trying to do while I was in the Bahamas, because I was completely depleted, like completely, I lost so much fluids. I was trying to add sodium into my drinks every so often. Gatorade is a great option for that. I know that they make electrolyte supplements now to where you can replenish yourself. I have even after a night of drinking in the past, downed not a whole bottle, but some watered down Pedialyte. Which sounds kind of odd, but it actually has electrolytes in it to help kind of replenish those within your body. So that's super important as well. Depending on what you're facing, you kind of have to use your judgment. Do you have a fever? Or is this just a cold or just a little 24-hour bug? Like, how do you feel? That will depend on whether or not you can get your ass back into the gym and eating normally or not. If you have a fever, your body is trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you that it needs time and it needs rest and it needs you to listen to it. So a lot of times I feel like I find that people try to overdo it and their pride gets in the way and they're like, nope, I am not laying in bed all day. I am not resting. I am getting my ass back in the gym because hashtag no days off, right? Well, if you're sick and you're pushing it too hard and you're going against what your body is relying on you for, which is rest at the time of illness, you're only going to be doing more damage to yourself and you're going to cause more problems down the road, and it's going to give you a longer recovery period, which is not the long-term goal, obviously. You want to recover quickly. So being smart about it and resting when listening to your body and resting when your body is telling you that it needs the rest is super, super important. Now, I am not working out today. I did not work out yesterday, and I'm okay with that because I felt like absolute dog shit. So I didn't work out Wednesday either. Obviously, I was bedridden all day. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm taking off. That is fine. I am totally, totally fine with it because I'm still recovering and I don't feel well enough to be in a gym yet. And I also don't want to contaminate that environment for other people because God forbid I did get sick from something or somebody at the gym when I was in the Bahamas. That pisses me off if that was the case. Because it probably came down to somebody not properly cleaning their machine, which is annoying. I hate when people do that. It's so annoying. Don't do that. So anyways, yes, that is another tip that I wanted to give you, is that rest is so important and listening to your body is so important when you're trying to recover. And lastly, you need to eat. As much as you don't want to fuel your body with anything because with a stomach bug, you don't feel like you can take in anything. It is important to try to fuel your body with something, especially if you're facing that, you're in that period where you're going over that hump where you're starting to feel better and you're like, okay, I can go work out today. You don't want to, this is a personal preference. Actually, I shouldn't say that this is the end-all be-all. None of this advice is the end-all be-all. You can do what you want with your own body, obviously. This is just me giving my own personal experiences and like preferences. But when you're getting over that hump and you're ready to go back into the gym, don't train fasted. Don't train without fuel because you've been so depleted and in such a deficit while you've been sick because you probably haven't been taking in adequate nutrients that you go ahead and you go in and train, you're going to do damage. You could pass out. I don't, something like, it's a recipe for disaster in my mind. I wouldn't recommend doing that, training without some sort of fuel. Have something light, like have a banana or have a couple of rice cakes prior to going into training. Something light that's not going to be heavy on your stomach, that if you feel like, you know, you can go in and get a little lift in or a little cardio, just something for your body to burn off. So yeah, that is my advice. Now, I know this is kind of a different Freebie Friday, but I'm going through this myself right now, and I felt really in the moment. So I just wanted to share it with you guys because everybody gets sick. This is something that everybody faces, and especially if you are trying to stay on track with your fitness and nutrition, and something like this happens, it really fucking sucks because it totally throws a wrench in your plan, and I get it. So it's frustrating. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm going through it right now and it is so annoying, but I know what my body needs, and as I've been moving along throughout my health and fitness and nutrition journey, I've been learning what my body needs and wants more and more. Like you've seen in my past video that I uploaded, was it last Friday? I talked a little bit about keto and how I tried out keto and it really didn't work for me, and I ended up putting on quite a bit of weight from it, and it kind of messed with my mind a little bit, but at the end of the day, I know why that all happened, so I'm like starting to become okay with it. And I know the process that I have to take in order to shed some of that weight that I put on. So it's all been a learning process for me, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because I know that this is something that everybody goes through, getting sick and having to bounce back from illness back into your routine. It's tough, but we all go through it, and we're all here to support one another. I am here to support you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope some of this information is information that you found helpful for the next time that you might be going through something like this, or information that you might be able to share with other people that you know are going through this. So anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can be updated on all of the things that I post and our next Freebie Friday that will be coming at you next week. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one.